Hey everybody, welcome to the Riot Quest Battle Report. I'm back with Mike, and today we're going to do something special, the Kharchev Deathjack Boss Fight. Now, if you don't remember the Malvin and Mayhem boss fights, this is a cooperative mission for Riot Quest that allows you to take a new warrior and put them into kind of like a final encounter sort of mode where they're all jacked up, they're super powerful, they have their own little AI deck of cards that you're trying to both suppress and survive over the course of the game, and you team up with any number of players. It actually is worse the more players they are because the faster the cards start to come out usually to try and take down a boss. Now, Kharchev Deathjack, if you haven't sort of followed along, when you slay the Deathjack, you are forced to create the new Deathjack, and because Kharchev is inside a Warjack, he became possessed by it, and this sort of like a post-apocalyptic Kharchev is now terrorizing the Iron Kingdoms, or what's left of them. And my heroes and Mike's heroes are off to stop them. So it's a standard hero build, 10 models, 10 cards, and you try and basically grind through all the wounds in this guy. There would be two always active abilities. In this case, Kharchev has the Malice Engine and Ice Cold ability, so when we do damage to him, he'll gain a card. If we just dance around and don't do a rig action or attack action, he also gains a card. So the only time he doesn't gain a card during activation is if we attack him and miss, basically. And then he's ice cold. Whenever he moves, he tries to move through as many friendly or enemy models as possible. And everyone he moves through, he does a point of damage to. He tramples, basically. And he'll take a shorter path to get to somewhere that he needs to be in order to hit as many models as he can during his activation. So he's very dangerous. If he gets the 7th scrap by fragging our heroes, we lose. He drives us out of his lair, which is the Thunderhead Fortress that he's like encamped in, and yeah, and we'll lose the game. So we're gonna try and take him down. We're teaming up. It's gonna be a lot of Mike's newer second season stuff and my old first season stuff against Mike's beautifully painted Kharchev Deathjack. So we'll share the table, get this underway. So here's Mike's beautifully painted Kharchev Deathjack. He's got on a custom base he made himself, because I think you entered this in the P3 Masterclass?
Yeah, the P3 Grandmaster at Adepticon actually took silver and recognition for artistry awards.
Very cool! And it's very like Borderlands. You can see he's done it in that cool sort of comic book style cell shading. Beautifully painted. And here's his core stats. He's speed 5, 410, so he's almost impossible to super damage, with 9 stamina you have to grind through. Now it's a boss fight, so he's immune to any effects or abilities that would cause damage removed from the arena that aren't attacks, and he only is moved in and done by his boss deck. He has trample, which is you do damage if you move through him, and he treats all terrain as open. And then Sunder is 3 boost and 3 power, and Necroblast 4 range, 2 boost and 2 power. He gets to use those quite often. Like I said, his 2 core cards you cannot discard. Watch out, each time he takes damage or super damage, you add a boss card. And additionally, at the end of each player's turn, if that player's activated here didn't perform an attack or rig action, or spent more than 1 action dice while attacking, you get to add a boss card. So basically, it's very rare that you don't add a boss card to his lineup. And then Ice Cold, watch out whenever Kharchev and Deathjack move, they attempt to move through as many spaces occupied by enemies as possible and still end as close as possible to destination. So they'll take a slightly further path of movement in order to get to you. Each time a boss card is discarded, Kharchev and Deathjack immediately make a range attack against the most damaged enemy in their weapon's range if possible. Boss cards go away, he's still going to attack stuff. All right, well, here we go. So we're going to shuffle the treasure deck. There is treasure as normal, but no whatchamacallit,
no
bounty cards. It's treasure for the first round. It's going to be a fake chest, good old paladin chest, and it's going to be on the...
I'll take it.
That's okay, it doesn't matter.
All right.
2. Over here.
Yoink.
He's going first. I got 4 for priority.
A little more.
You got many more. Spawning heroes. Now, we discovered in our test game, which, by the way, went tragically badly. There were no survivors on our side.
No.
When I did the Malvern and Mayhem, it was solo, and it seems like that was significantly easier. Shooting may be better, because he's very mobile. So I'm going to start off by spawning, let's say Destructron. I didn't try him last time, and maybe he'll save us. He'll go over here.
On 2.
Oh, technically you should have spawned first.
Yes, I should have spawned first. I was going to say anything, but that's fine.
I'm just jumping in.
It's a co-op game. It doesn't really matter. All right, fine. I will. I'll jump in. Then I'll spawn Carly on 3. Start with all the guns.
All right, I'm going to go back with Harlow. He's got spotter on 4. Ooh, I like it.
Brug Thunderstone on 3.
I like his name. He sounds like a sports drink. Brug Thunderstone. And we'll go in with Black Bella, Bamba Lamb. She's going to go on 6 over there.
All right, and we'll bring in Viscoya on 5.
What could possibly go wrong? Let's say Sir Dreyfus on 6. The rest of my lineup, I should have probably gone through. I got Gubbin, Leadfoot and Treads, Iris, Malvin and Mayhem. We're doing boss against boss. And then Widget and Orsis. For my Riot cards, I got Medicinal. You don't take any Riot cards that do damage because they don't.
Yeah.
And anything that affects like your opponent because you don't have one. So Medicinal Stew, Backup Boilers, Massive Platinum Thighs and Wrench Launcher for Malvin. And then Shard of Wrathrock, Telescoping Blades, Echo Displacer, Hyper Spring Boots, Fell Charm, and Magnetic Gloves. You got Bumbles. You've got Shivers. You've got Stone
Lord Goldor.
I don't know that guy's name.
Yeah.
Ogrim.
The Princess Dolores Graciela.
And then Malvin Revenge Artist.
Yes.
Second Malvin. Malvin 2. Electric Boogaloo. Go time. Let's see who's going. 3.
2.
Yay!
I get to all my dice on spawning in a co-op
I'm
game.
excited. Now is the safest he could possibly be. So getting some early damage on him seems like a good idea. I think we just go in with Destructatron. He's going to take a walk. He can walk 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then point blank him. He gets to reroll any number of his power dice. And he's 3 red and 1 blue right now with his action die. If we can crank this guy, I can reroll the reds. Thank goodness. I need 4. That'll do it. There's 4. So I do 1 point of damage. There was no hope in me getting super damage on this guy anyway. So 1 and 9. And he gains a card. Compartmentalized Madness. This card is the worst. When this card has... So each time he would take damage or super damage, place the damage tokens on here instead. So this sucks up the damage. Then when this card has 3 or more damage tokens on it, remove all the damage tokens and place them on his card, but he also gains 3 more cards. Then add that many boss cards to the lineup. Place a number of damage tokens on Kharchev equal to the number of damage tokens removed from this card. Then add that many boss cards to the lineup. This damage transfer does not trigger any effects on any other boss cards. Watch out or get him rules. So basically, he has his force field up now. Sweet. That was the first card. But he doesn't have a point on him now, so it triggers Wolf.
Yep.
So that was move, fight. I'm done. He's got his new card. He doesn't do any actions right now. And over to you. I'm not doing anything else.
Speed 4 with a range 4 long rifle. 1, 2. If I go 3, 4, then I can 1, 2, 3. I can just shoot from there. So 1 to move. 1 to fire the long rifle.
Does he have a spotter?
Yeah,
spotter range. It just, anything we can do to reduce his. Of course. Because you get an extra power die from Bloodthirsty now,
and then you're 3/9 instead of
3/9, but you got an extra red dice. The base is pretty much the best you can hope for here anyway, and this might help everybody else.
5.
5, got him.
Chipped.
So this goes on the ice cold though.
Yes,
or on the Compartmentalized Madness, not on him. And he gains it, but he actually doesn't gain a new card because it goes on here instead of on him. Yeah. Actually really handy, and you did make an attack. So what's nice now is he's not going to get cards until he gets cards all at once. Well, let's see what we can see. It's time to do things. And that means putting dice on you. We do it with Bella. This card is soaking up damage, but it's kind of, he's gonna get real, like he's just sitting there hulking up right now, and he will eventually become very good. Doing another shooting attack feels like the right way to do things here because I don't really have a very good shooting attack left. I could charge in with Bella. I could shoot with Harlow. Maybe I just shoot with Harlow. Bella. She's just gonna charge. So she's gonna move her 1, 2. Oh wait, can I go get a treasure chest? No, because that would give you another card, which I don't want to do. I just want to pump damage into you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get between you and Wolf. And I've got 2 blue, 2 red, and I charge for extra red. Get the 10 strikes I need for super damage. Not that it matters right now. 3, 7.
You came very close.
I came closer than we've come so far. I do another point of damage onto this card.
Hey.
She's done. Her second action. I didn't do damage to him though, so no new card, and it's back to you.
Okay, so we're going to take Brug. He's going to spend 1 to move. He's speed 4. We're going to go 1, 2, actually just 1, 2, 3, 4. He has an ability called Fire, which he can perform an action, then choose a model within 2 spaces and make them shoot instead.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to use this dice to make Wolf with no name fire.
You actually might be better off making him fire because of his point blank
in my crew.
And his rerolls. Oh, it's a model in your crew. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is not in my
He doesn't
crew.
order
He's
me
a
to do
friend.
It. That's right. He doesn't speak robot. Shoot your gun.
So Wolf, and then this die just goes on Wolf instead.
Got it, okay. The action guy goes on a Wolf? But it's an action you do once.
Yeah, he performs an action, but then... Yeah.
Sweet.
And 1 extra from Cutthroat, and he's spottering, so 3/9. Suspense.
It was 7. It's pretty good. All right, so now this is discarded. These go on to here.
And
now, so first thing that happens, the transfer happens. Then this is discarded, which means that it triggers he shoots the thing nearby that's wounded the most.
Which is anyone?
No one's wounded, so guy priority can choose, which is you. No, it's me. I choose for him to shoot the most...
I'm still active.
I know, but this happens right now. No, but
right.
By priority for the turn. Priority players.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yes.
It's not active player, it's priority player. I'll have him shoot the... Destructitron? Okay. Black Belt is the hardest to hit, actually. So he's only... Yeah, she needs a 4, so I'll have him shoot Black Belt. And... Because nobody's wounded. And do super damn likely, but there we go. And now 3 cards come out. So it's going to be Vitality Siphon. When a hero within 3 spaces of Kharchev or Deathjack spend 1 or more action dice, after it's resolved, they move 3 spaces towards them and make a range attack against them. And if it knocks somebody out, he heals a damage point. And then when Kharchev and Deathjack move, but do not move through any spaces occupied by enemies, discard this card and everybody gains a loot. So you got to bait them out to get rid of that one. Marked for Death, sweet. Okay, so now all targets become the model... The target, so basically, the player with priority gives the target to their most damaged hero. That would be Bella. The target of all other boss cards change from nearest enemy, farthest enemy, to the enemy holding this target token. When the hero holding this token would leave play, everybody within 5 spaces of them, because they explode, take a damage. Then the player with priority gives the target to the most damaged non-boss hero. Finally, a hero holding the target and within 3 spaces of a spawn gate can rig to flee to safety. If successful, they can then attempt to, they basically get away, otherwise Kharchev comes after them again. And then finally, Unholy Rage. At the start of each turn before spawning heroes or treasure chests, Kharchev moves their speed towards the nearest enemy and makes a melee attack and a ranged attack against them if possible. When Kharchev and Deathjack suffer 2 more damage in a single turn, discard this card. Each player gains 3 loots. We have to do a super damage to them, basically. So he's now horrifying. Would you like to do anything else with that guy? It will immediately trigger Vitality Siphon.
You're too far away from my heavy pistol, and the artillery strike's not good enough to bother with, so no.
It would draw him out and immediately get rid of Vitality Siphon.
And actually, defense 3, I could hit.
Actually, it won't drag me out. No, don't do that, because it will immediately kill... It'll kill Bella, and also wound Wolf, and he won't get rid of that card then.
Yeah.
Right. So now, start of my activation, he's going to Unholy Rage Bella, and he moves 5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kill her immediately. And then gain a scrap. And both these guys take damage before anything else gets set up. So she's gone now, and he got a scrap marker for that. He got 1 of his 7 victory points. Now I have to give out Unholy Rage to somebody? I have to give this to my most wounded model, so it goes to him, because he's the only one that's wounded. Then we are done Marked for Death. Vitality Siphon's done. Siphon will trigger if somebody acts within 3 and doesn't. It says actually it's within 3. Okay, so I think we know what we're doing here. We're gonna spawn somebody. We're gonna spawn in Malvin. Takes a robot to fight a robot. That's not the right dice. Hey, I get excited. On 5. So Malvin shows up over here. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Then we are going to lure this guy away. Okay, so this is what we do. So we're gonna go with you, because you're the target, no matter what I do here. And you're gonna spend an action die to walk. Oh no, you can't. You've already activated. Damn it. He's gonna go after you no matter what here.
Yep.
And I can't do anything because you're already activated. Could you give it to Wolf? But it doesn't matter because he'll actually, we want to get rid of that.
Stamina 4, so I guess like proportionally he's more.
We wanted it to be a thing where no one would get trampled, and there's not a way to do this while he's the target, unfortunately. Because I want to try and get rid of Vitality Siphon. But it won't trigger if it doesn't go off of somebody who's not in range. So I think what we do... Who's range 4? Nobody who hasn't activated. Oh, I guess we go with Sir Dreyfus.
Miss Koya's range 4.
I see that. So I'm going to go with Sir Dreyfus. He's going to, I guess, move 4. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's going to shoot you with his lance. Actually, no, he won't do anything because he won't trigger Vitality Siphon this one. Give him a card. No, we'll just take an attack. I'm just going to do it. There's nothing else I can do here. I got to try. So we'll stab you with the Storm Lance. It's 2 dice. Leap? No.
You're 2 spots away. You can't stab with the Storm Lance.
It's 2. Electro Bolt.
Sorry, I was looking at... Okay, Electro Bolt, yeah.
With Spotter, so I'm -1 defense, so it's defense 3. I missed. My action die. That's the thing.
Please super strike it.
Yeah, I did.
Hit.
I did damage. Sweet. So he gets a card anyway. If I missed, he wouldn't have gotten a card, though. The second Apocalypse. Fantastic. When this card is added to the lineup, they immediately make a ranged attack against everybody within range. Then he moves 5 spaces towards the furthest model and then makes a melee attack against every model in range. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 models in range. He makes 1 roll. This is all their defenses. 2. So I think everybody's okay, actually. I'm 3.
Yep.
We got off light,
We're
but now he moves towards the furthest possible hero, which I think is Grim. Yeah, Viscoya, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he has to try and get there if he can. And he is in melee range now, so he couldn't trample anybody, which means I do discard this card at the end of it. That was second Apocalypse. Because second Apocalypse goes off, then Vitality Siphon would have gone off. Actually, sorry, no, because he would have gone towards him.
Oh, yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or he could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then
he was here. 1.
So he's gonna try and attack as many people as he can in range. It'll be both them. Dreyfus and does the damage, and then explodes for 7.
Yeah.
So 7 against Wolf and 7 against Destructron. Not
so
quite.
Wolf takes 2.
And Destructron takes 1.
Okay.
Because he's 3/8.
So Wolf.
Card's discarded, which means he immediately shoots the most damaged target, which is Wolf. Because he discarded a card.
Yeah.
Because it's this one.
Yeah.
For 2. I think Wolf's okay.
Wolf's okay.
Now it triggers Vitality Siphon, which goes after Destructitron again. And he moves 3 towards... After... Yeah, it moves 3 spaces. So he's just going to go 1, 2... 3, I guess, and trample him to death. So that'll give him another scrap card. Hey, someone else gets the priority
Wolf.
token. Yeah,
He's most damage, right?
Be the most damaged model, which is Wolf. Yes. Do we have anything we can do here that's gonna work? If Wolf can get to a spawn gate right now, he can go, which would be great. And he would actually, you know what would be great? He would, if he just moves over to spawn gate, that would immediately trigger his 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's not in range. It won't make him come after him. Vitality Siphon. We need to spend an action die within range of him. Could just get rid of Mark for Death right now. You won't get rid of Vitality Siphon, but you get rid of Mark for Death. You got 2. That's right. Wolf's already gone. Well, there's no getting rid of that then.
Wolf's already gone, and yeah, Brug's already gone.
Well, it's Unholy Rage then, because it's the end of my turn. So he's going to go again now, and go after the Mark for Death guy. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just crush him and get another scrap. The most Mark for Death guy would be over here, I guess. Dreyfus? Make the melee attack and range attack against Dreyfus. So it's just a range attack because he can't make the melee attack now. And does another 1. Everything's going great. It's turn 1, I'd like to remind everybody. But we do have 5 damage on Kharchev right now.
We came out strong.
We came out strong.
The problem is we did all last game in 3 turns.
It's true, yes. But he is very close to killing us.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay.
We need to get rid of this Mark for Death so that he at least starts to act a little more reliably. I don't have any actions to do it with, though, because it's on Dreyfus now, so...
And Dreyfus is already gone.
Start next turn, he's going to go after Dreyfus again, and then maybe Dreyfus gets away. So spawn someone in.
I'm going to spawn in the Princess 4.
So back there.
And I get a free loot because she's a princess.
Yay!
Each time you spawn this model to play, gain 1 loot. Should you also spend 2 loot when you're rolling priority to replace one with a power, or to add a power die to it? But that doesn't really matter in co-op.
Nah, not really.
We don't have a spotter anymore.
She has aim.
She does have aim. 1, 2. Yeah, let's she's a little bit shorter range though. She's only range, hang on.
4 blue?
Yeah, so we're gonna spend 1, 2, because her grenade revolver is only range 3. So we're gonna just shuffle a little bit.
Just go into cover if you want. I'll still be in range.
Yeah, fair enough. She's speed 4, yeah, that's
1,
good.
2, 3, yep.
Then yeah, I'll spend the 1 to fire the grenade revolver, so it's all 4 blues. Let's go big. That's the chip.
Good job. Doesn't put any damage. So he does get a new card.
Yay!
And goes to Erratic Rampage. Watch out. At the end of each player's turn, Kharchev and Deathjack move their speed towards the farthest enemy, then attack the closest enemy in range with a range attack. It all goes after this jerk. So here's the cool thing though. Vitality Siphon, gonna move 1, 2, 3 and not trample anybody. right? So when Kharchev and Deathjack move but do not move through any spaces occupied by enemies, discard this card and each player gains 2 loot tokens. As soon as that happens, he doesn't make the attack now. This gets discarded. He will attack my most damaged guy. We both gain 2 loot. Kind of took care of itself, but he will shoot me because I'm still marked for death. And that's 4, which will kill me. So gains a scrap, and it was the discard that caused that one. He's gone.
Yep.
And marked for death goes to somebody else who's the most damaged.
No one's injured at all.
But we can give it to anybody and just have them leave through a gate. So who do we not care about having on the table anymore? Okay, so this guy's gonna get it and hopefully just disappear. And that was the erratic rampage at the end of the round. And now it's a new turn. 3 people in the cooler.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's only round 1. 2 come back. We're gonna bring back Destructitron and Black Bella.
Okay, and Wolf comes out too.
Sweet. See who's going first, I guess.
6.
4, so it's going to be you with priority, but he will go first with Unholy Rage. And now Viscoy is marked for death, so Unholy Rage, he's going to move 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make a range attack. That's it. Mark for death makes him the target, and Erratic Rampage's end of your turn, he'll go again. 2? Does that hurt Viscoy?
No, 4, 5.
All right, melee attack 2, that's right. It's both Unholy Rage.
It's very ragey.
That's 6.
super damage.
That's super damage, okay.
Well, there's a good reason he's going to nope out.
Bye!
He has to rig this, correct?
He has to rig that to make it go away, yes.
Okay.
And that will get rid of Mark for death.
Was there a rig bonus at all? Or is it
Heroes adjacent to a spawn gate.
okay, so he
Gain a rig.
automatically
He automatically gets a rig bonus.
That's good.
All right, so that one's discarded. And now he's going to shoot the most damaged thing in range. The cooler, and he doesn't gain a scrap for
Right,
it.
he goes away.
No, he doesn't go to the
Okay,
cooler.
he
He just goes right to the back to the bench. He pieces
right.
out. He places it out on purpose, so it doesn't cause any damage.
Doesn't hurt.
To you. And that means that he will now. Oh, we can rig him to make him go away with Erratic Rampage. Okay, sweet. So he's got rid of that. He's going to shoot the lowest damage or the highest damage thing in range. So he's just going to shoot Malvin, I guess. 4 will do it. You'll take a point of damage.
They keep on.
Sweet.
This way.
And now when that ends, does that end your activation? Because that guy's off the table.
Yeah, I mean.
So now Erratic Rampage happens. A hero adjacent, sorry, the end of the, he moves his speed towards the farthest enemy. Which is now Carly. And then makes a range attack available. Makes a range attack against the closest model. So turns around and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then shoots him. Fence?
3, 5.
3, 5.
He's in cover.
Now that's 4.
So he takes
So 1 damage. And now it's the start of my turn, and he Unholy Rages and moves towards the nearest enemy and makes a melee and a range.
Hi.
Now he also tramples, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Or they both take 1. Damage from trample more than once per turn.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he just stomps on you. He just keeps stamping on you. Yeah, otherwise, if you were next to him, you would die.
I mean, so, anyway.
So the range attack kills you, and he gains another scrap. Then Unholy Rage, he might win, and then he loses the range attack because they target the same person. I guess. And makes a melee range attack towards the nearest enemy and makes a melee and range attack against them impossible. So I think he just attacks her now. Because the melee attack is also speed range 2. She takes 7. That'll super damage her.
Yeah, which she's a tank, so she's okay.
Alright, she's alive barely. She's the start of my turn. Well, I get to spawn in everyone.
2.
So we'll go with Orsis on 2. Yeah! I'm excited. Then we'll go with Destructitron, also on 2. No, on 1. Not terrible. And then Bella.
Hey, you've already got 2 on. You've got 2.
Oh, I do have 2 on. Okay, yeah. Okay. Orsis, you're in the right spot. I don't have enough money to buy anything good, though. I don't think we can share money, unfortunately. I really want to give him some good monies. So I think we actually, if I do super damage somehow, I get aim when she's within 3, right?
She's not a spotter.
Oh, no, I don't get it because I'm not in your crew. Never mind.
Yeah, you're not.
I could get point blank on Destructitron. I think we go with Orsis. You don't attack me when I attack you now. You just gain cards. He's not damaged yet, though. So I think I'm gonna go with you. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. You're gonna rip. So that's a walk. You're gonna raid. No bonuses here because there's no paladins. I'm gonna get 2, and whenever I roll a boost, I roll a power instead, which is sweet. Goes for later. And then we're going to target you with an attack, mostly because it means you won't get a card. You get nothing but reds right now because I have fake chest. And I can roll everything because I have aim and disintegrate. 4. I don't want to reroll because I don't want to do any damage. Another card. So I'm happy with just not giving you a card. And now you Unholy Rage. Rampage. Move towards the furthest away thing again. And then make a melee attack, which you can't do. Attack. The nearest thing. So you attack him with a gun. Which is range 4. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Missed. Never mind. Marvin's not made of the same stuff as you.
Not quite.
So an extra damage. It's gone. That means start of your turn, there is another movement. He will Unholy Rage. Wanted to rig that guy. If we rig him, we can get rid of Erratic Rampage. So he's going to Unholy Rage towards the start of his turn, the nearest enemy, and make a melee and a range. So he's going to go after Marvin again, because Marvin's within 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then makes a melee and a ranged. So melee. Does 1 damage, and then a rage. He's going start and end right now. 3. Yes, so 2 more. Malvin's almost dead. If you can rig him, we can get rid of the go first.
Okay, well I gotta spawn 2 people in, so let's see what happens.
Okay. I mean, if the princess can just go over and rig him, we'd be laughing.
Yeah, but let's okay, let's bring on Gubble Godor on 1. That's not terribly helpful.
Remember, he's gonna walk back towards the furthest away thing in a minute.
Yeah,
Bumbles?
Just because he's hard to kill. Like that might be helpful. Yes, 6. Okay. All right. So we need to get a rig off. I guess that's the princess. Princess is speed 5. Oh yeah, she's golden. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we spend 1 run over. Boom. Does anyone rig for free on that one, or is it just? Hero Jason to Kharchev can rig, so that's...
Oh, and we forgot to spawn treasure.
Oh, yes, we did.
This chest goes on to 1. So it's right... Meow. Triple chest. If you're stamina 4 or higher, you get it for free. So Bumbles can rig that for
Jason
free.
Can rig. Damn.
Just spend 1 to rig it.
All right. That's not a rig.
Didn't get it. Does she have any bonuses for rigging?
She does not. Hang on 1 sec.
It doesn't do anything if he doesn't. All right. Well, that's going to be... You could attack him now so he doesn't get a card. Oh, no, you made a rig. Actually, he won't get a card.
No, I did make a rig, but she also has a decent-ish gun.
He's got 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do a damage right now, we could kill him. He's 2 cards from victory.
So if she does damage, he gets a card.
Yes.
If she throws more than 1 action dice, he also gets a card.
Yes.
But it's either or, right?
Yeah.
So like,
it's one of those.
If I throw 3 action dice in this, he's still only getting 1.
That's right. Yes. Yes, and it will end your activation.
Let's go big. Like, we want to get the damage in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we have to kill him. We don't have a choice here. This is what we're trying to do.
Okay, so she's putting 3 action dice into shooting him.
Okay, you got 4.
We got 5. So yeah, we do some chips.
If you could ever do 2 during an activation, we would have gotten rid of the other one.
Yep.
So he's at 7. You have aim or anything?
Oh, she does have aim.
Okay, there's 2 of them. You can re-roll them for aim. We got a total of 5. So see what it matters. Just roll and see what matters.
No.
Yeah, because even if you got to 9, if you got 2 super strikes, we wouldn't be able to get any super damage on it.
No.
So now it's the end of each player's turn. Moves their speed towards the farthest enemy, then attacks the closest enemy in range with a ranged attack. So back we go. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she'll take a damage now.
Yep.
And then the closest enemy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter.
There's 4 enemies at the same range.
Yes, but you don't want to pick her.
No.
So maybe him? You should also shoot him because he'll get matter.
Let's shoot Ursus. Let's shoot Ursus. We want to shoot Ursus. Yes.
All right, so 4 dice into Ursus. Let's do some damage on him because you get mad. That's a 6. That's actually good for me. He takes super damage, which gives me 2 extra dice. Well, okay then. Ursus may die now before he gets to activate. Turn. Unholy Rage. Start of each turn, before spawning heroes or treasure chests, moves their speed towards the nearest enemy and makes a melee attack and a ranged attack against them if possible. So we can choose any near enemy. And we're going to go like this. We're going to choose him because we don't want him to die, or her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll just take a point of damage from trampling. Melee and a range. So
he's
melee.
4-8.
4-8, so he probably won't die.
Oh,
unless he takes super damage right now. No, that's 7. So he takes 1.
He won't die.
He won't die unless this happens. And the range attack kills him. 5? Is he 4 health?
No, he's 3 health. So he's
that's not good.
That's okay.
Okay. It all comes down to Ursus now. I need you to perfect dice. All right. Fell Charm. So we're buying the Fell Charm for 4. It means he gets Rapid Strike and +1 power dice. And, oh no, you didn't do the damage. No, did you do the damage there? We didn't draw him a card, did we?
We did not draw him a card.
Vitality Siphon.
Again. Did you just draw from the discard pile?
Oh, I must have put that in the discard pile. Yeah. Taunting Spirits. The player with the priority token.
No.
That's not bad. That's actually not bad, because the furthest point would be from any heroes.
Or first point from any heroes?
Yeah, is actually probably here.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So...
If you put it here, it'd be within 4 of somebody. If you put it here, it'd be within 4 of somebody.
Yeah, so it's here.
That's fine. That's totally fine. We got lucky. Okay, because I have to run it exactly. And that was at the end of that activation. That would have gone out.
Yeah.
So we're good. So now I get to go. So I move my first action dice on Ursus. He charges 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he only moves 4 towards the gremlin. Doesn't make it. That was my first action dice. Had to spend my first action dice to run my first move as close as possible to the gremlin. So, yay! We got really lucky the gremlin up there. Now I'm going to attack with my rage-fueled charge. So I have 3 blue. I have red for charge, red for Shard of Wrathrock, and then 2 more red because I take 2 damage. He has... If I super damage him, he dies. So if I roll 10 on here, he's dead. If I roll 10 and he doesn't immediately kill me with whatever card comes out after I damage him, then we might still kill him with my second attack because I can make 2 attacks for Shard of Wrathrock.
Yeah.
Yeah! 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 1. 8. And then a new card comes out. Grave Chill. All non-attack actions cost an extra action die. Each turn after I complete my first action, Kharchev's moving my speed towards the enemy with the most action dice and makes a melee attack against them if possible. Okay, I've already made my first action, so this won't trigger. It only costs 1. All right, so my last dice on it, Ursus.
But you gotta roll the die too.
And I have to roll the dice too, that's right, yep. And let's see if we can do this.
Please don't not roll that die.
So if I don't roll 4+, we lose, because he's probably gonna kill me. And if I do roll 4+, we win, because we knock out Kharchev.
Got it.
We got it. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. We do the last point of damage on him. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And in the battle of who the mightier insane Cawdor guy is, Ursus manages to save the day. Good job, Ursus. That was horrifying. 6 out of 7 scrap.
Yes.
If I just not landed that, he would have then done erratic rampage and just immediately killed me. Trampled over Ursus and I would have died. He's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then shot and then meleeed. Scrap. Yeah, no matter what happened here. So that was it. That was quite the boss encounter. Holy moly, he's dangerous. And we have one more boss encounter to do, which we'll probably see in a few weeks, and that's going to be this lady right here, the princess. She has a heist. We're going to do some Ocean's 11. So I recall it, the Iron Kingdom's 10. You can capture the flag thing, where the spawn gates become camps, and you're trying to move the treasure chests back, and you're pushing and pulling them, while she has her little robotic sentry guns that are fighting you, her little, like, pal bots, and then her herself minigunning you with her.
I don't think she actually is a boss. I think
she's a character. She's leading. She's the Danny Ocean of this one. She's not actually the boss. This one's just another co-op.
Yeah, so there's a security deck.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we're trying to rob, and we're actually fighting each other, and she's Danny Ocean, and I don't know.
All 6
the casino owner. Got it. Yeah.
So there we go, boss fight over, managing to take down the Kharchev Deathjack in a sort of photo finish, as he was also about to win. And we're back with the heist, which is, again, it's just a new game mode. It's not a cooperative mode. So if you're looking for more boss fights like this, the Malvin and Mayhem one and the Kharchev one are some play together against the boss. The heist one is a opposing one where you're playing almost like a capture the flag game with the treasure, as you're constantly looting it and pulling out money from it. And the person at the end of the game with the most treasure around their camp will win. So there you go. Big thanks for watching. We'll see you for more Riot Quest in the future. Ton of mash. Happy gaming. Hey there. I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continue to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.